A couple of breaths that you can do in the moment, or as part of your morning ritual routine, or even in the evening. So basically, breath, right? It allows us to shift, it allows us to shift literally our internal and auric structure, and physically shift our body as well in the moment, shift our mind, and all just by controlling the way that we breathe. And it's so amazing that we can do this. And breath is something that's been super helpful for me on my healing journey, and just being a way to remember and integrate and to fully feel my emotions and to help me process them, whether I'm angry or sad or feeling really happy or overexcited, and helping me calm my nervous system. Taking a deep breath is just amazing. So let's do that first. Let's just take a deep breath in and exhale, right? And sigh it out. And just notice, even one deep breath out can shift your physiology. And just noticing, sitting up straight, giving your lower belly space to breathe and move. And I think it's so beautiful that we can control this part of our bodies. So I'm really excited to share a couple practices with you. So first breath is going to be a breath I learned from my mentor, Natalia. It's a really grounding breath as well. So really simple, and you can do this for 1 minute. So we can do this together. So we're just gonna jump into it. So first breath is inhale. So if you're inhaling on the up and then exhaling as you come down. And I like to open my hands as I come up and make fists when I come down, and really just focusing on grounding and kind of pumping the navel. And anytime you're breathing, really fully filling up the belly and pumping all air through the low belly in that diaphragmatic breathing. So rubbing the hands together, meeting the right and the left brain, the two nervous systems, masculine, feminine, activating the nadis in our hands, a symbol of union. Inhale. And the last one, you're gonna hold, squeeze everything in, hold the breath, and or exhale. And just pause for a moment and notice how your body shifts. Beautiful. Okay, so the next breath I want to share is one that is really helpful in healing, as it calms our nervous system and really tapping into the parasympathetic nervous system to heal, to rest and digest. Is a beautiful practice that you can use to help yourself calm down. I use this breath when I feel anxious, and I also use this breath when I'm going to sleep or meditating and dropping into that space. So with this breath, it's really simple. It's called a box breath. So you're just gonna basically inhale, hold, exhale, hold. And it's called a box because you want to do it for the same amount of time. So inhaling, holding, exhaling, holding. And you can do this for as little as 2 to 4 seconds. You can also work your way up to a lot longer breath. It just depends where you're comfortable. Just for the sake of this, we're gonna do a 4-part breath, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for each part of the box, essentially. So it'll look like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So just counting in your head. We'll start together, just tuning in again. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding, 1, 2, 3, 4. Together in silence. Exhale. Hold. Inhaling. Holding. Exhaling. Let's just shake it out. And shaking is a really great practice. It's not necessarily breath work, but just moving stagnant energy and healing trauma and moving energy in the body. And that's what breath does, is it moves and heals the body. So just taking a moment to shake it all out, shake it all out. Give yourself permission to move, and make those movements that your body is wanting to make, whatever they look like. Okay, so moving on to the third breath that I want to teach. This is a Kundalini breath. Kundalini yoga has been really vital in my experience of healing. And this one I just want to invite in, as it's a really beautiful breath just for self-mastery and also creating internal heat. And this one I'll use if I'm feeling a little bit more on the depressed side, or I'm feeling, a lack of drive and motivation, versus the last breath is more of a yin breath where you can sort of tap into like flowing and holding, and it's a little bit slower and you can draw that out. The first breath being a little bit more grounding and being like, whoop, all right, like I'm here. And then breath of fire is what I'm talking about next. You may have heard of this, but I'm gonna teach what's called ego eradicator, ego eliminator as well in the Kundalini yoga tradition. And this breath is really just powerful to shift internally and kind of reboot the system. And again, when I am struggling with depression or just feeling a lack of motivation, this is the breath that I will turn to. So simple. Breath of fire, the way it most easily can be explained, is in the lower belly, just pulsing it. And it's a forceful exhale. No inhale should be required cognitively, so it should just be an automatic exhale. So notice the stomach just comes back into place. And you can try doing this rhythmic breath with me together. So once you feel like you have that down and you can pause and practice that, then we're gonna move into 1 minute of ego eliminator. You can do it for 3 minutes or even up to 11. Really just depends on your personal practice and preference. But really even in 1 minute, you can feel a shift. So you're gonna take the hands like this, thumbs facing inward, a little fist. Create a V with your arms. Close your eyes and really gaze at the third eye. And we're just gonna pump the navel, breath of fire together, beginning now. Keep going, push through any pain, any discomfort in the arms, staying strong in the spine, strong in the breath. Keep going. Imagining your body filling up with light. Keep pulsing the breath. And slowly bring the arms overhead. Open the palms straight up into the ether. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze everything really tight. Squeezing out any discomfort, any pain. Just holding yourself in this moment. Really squeezing. And or exhale. Sweeping the arms down. And just holding a meditative stance in this moment. And just noticing how powerful you are to shift your energy, to know that healing can happen in a moment. It doesn't have to be something that is long and drawn out, that you can really shift your state right now in this moment. And that's really what these practices are about, is choosing and choosing again to shift, to move, to feel the emotions that we're feeling, and to shift and to continue to move along our path and remember. So thank you for coming to a little breathwork session. I hope you enjoyed, and please write to me your experience with the breath and how you use them in your day. Thank you.